Hi folks, how you doing? Russell, TrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, body, spirit, fitness. Put into healing, back in health. Once again, link in the description box for the website. While you're there, click on the free gifts. Free gifts for me to use, setting goals, nutrition, supplementation. Utilize these gifts that will hopefully help you or help someone that you know. Right? That's what it's all about. Helping others grow while you yourself are growing and learning. Teaching is what we need to do as well. Once again, check out the podcast, the Facebook page, True Results 303, Google Plus. All right, coming at you today. Of course, it's an election year, so I'm trying to put out a few election type videos to at least provoke some thought for people. So this one, if you clicked on it, I think it's probably going to be titled, "If you vote for Hillary, you're a sexist. If you vote for Obama, you're a racist," right? And I've mentioned this probably in another video. Who knows if people watch that video. But why? So the funny thing is, my buddy was dating a younger girl, a couple years younger than him. And he was out partying, at one of her friend's house, just drinking, whatever. And these people were talking about how they voted for Obama because he was black. And we all know that Obama was like the first one to really utilize social media. And if you are on that social media platform, if you are trying to advertise and promote yourself on social media, you are most likely going to be promoting yourself to a younger generation. Even my age, 30 and below, we'll say. But the funny thing is if you voted for Obama because he was black, that's racist. And it doesn't matter if you're white or not. That means you didn't vote for the other guy because he was white. So you only voted for someone because they were black or because they're Hispanic, because of their race. That is racist. So that's for me, I'm not sure who I'm going to vote for. I am registered as a Republican, but I want to go independent. I'm just too lazy to go change it, to tell you the truth. And I like that just at least that I'm registered. I don't know how it would be if you went independent, but they send me the mail-in ballot to my house. So it's kind of easy in that sense. So I got the same issue with Hillary. There was a video on Facebook, or a post on Facebook, I wish I would have remembered it, where Hillary Clinton is not the first female to be nominated. If you look back, it was like the late 1800s, 1880, 1890. There was already a woman who, at least that's what the post said, I didn't look it up, that was nominated for president. So that's the real first woman nomination, all right? But anyways, the same concept. If you're only voting for Hillary because you want to see the first woman president, you're a sexist. Especially if you're, male or female, it doesn't matter. We can't live in that concept of, well, I'm voting for a female because she's a female and I'm a man, so I'm not a sexist. Well, no, you're a sexist towards your own kind. Your own gender. So it's still a sexist decision, a sexist vote. And I think we need to really just make sure that we are voting based on the facts, based on the agenda. And I'm a firm believer that it's all messed up anyways. I'm training someone right now, a client that is a part of the Colorado government, I guess you could say. He's the commissioner. And, I told him I think they kind of divide us. A house between, a house that's divided will fall. Kind of when Jesus was sitting there and the Pharisees were accusing him of being a demon. And that's what he said. He's like, well, if I'm driving out demons in the name of God, but really I am a demon myself, I'm doing it for Satan, the house is divided. It's a house against itself. It's going to crumble. And I think they try to do that with us, with Republican and Democrat, in my opinion. That's my own personal opinion. It's because I don't mind some of the social aspects of Democrats and liberals. And I don't mind, and of course, since I'm a Catholic, I'm Christian, I like the moral values of the Republican. But in my opinion, I think they just played us and they said, we're going to take the moral values, you can take social. And then we're going to split it up and divide the country no matter what. So that's my opinion. But anyways, just food for thought. You might be a sexist. You might be a racist. You know, we got to flip that script on them. Just because Obama tries to pass something and I don't like it, all of a sudden I'm a racist. Or if Hillary's trying to do something, that's what's going to start coming up. You know, it's going to start coming up that if you don't agree with Hillary, you don't vote for Hillary, you're a sexist. Or you're, you know. So, food for thought. Just think about it. Once again, dive into it this year. Actually start to read, start to study, and see what candidate best suits you. You know what I mean? I mentioned in another video that's going to be coming out, Donald Trump misunderstood or just an idiot. You know, and let's really dive in and look at the facts and not just go off of what these people say. Because in general, they could be just misspeaking or they're just straight lying to us, right? So let's just make sure we do our research, we vote accordingly, we vote intelligently, because like they say, you get what you deserve. So if our country is going downhill and in shambles, we're the one who voted, we're the one who approved these policies, so it's really our own fault. So let's take control and let's really start to get involved, myself included. All right? So I hope this helps. Subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.